Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, BRION going against the fearless Foxes and the Bros. They coming from the blue side with Morgan on Gwen, Gideon on Xin Zhao, Karis on Azia, Envy on Zeri, and Effort on Lulu. On the Foxes, they coming with Cleon, Cassante, Willa on Brand, Closer on Yone, Henong, Sion, Execute on Rakon. 7 minutes into the game, it's the first team fight. Execute going in with the EW for the knock-up onto Gideon, followed by Closer. Going in with his ultimate for the follow-up. CC Gideon, he's ignited. Taken out by Willa. And the Foxes, they draw first blood. And they bring down the first dragon of the game. The first trio of Void Crumbs will be taken by Gideon, and we're almost 10 minutes into the game as we see Willa going in with the EQW combination for the stun. Effort is burning, flashes over the wall, but he's followed by Closer. And here comes Sione with his ultimate flash and on the Spirit Cleave for his first kill of the game, and we go into the top lane. After almost 12 minutes, it is Morgan under his turret. Willa comes for the gank. And the screen of Morgan is turning grey as Willa's picking up his second kill of the game. The second dragon goes to the Foxes as well. The Herald will be secured then by the Bros. But we stick with the scene for the follow-up team fight. Morgan is TPing in, but you take a look at Willa. Fires his Pyroclasma and it is Closer coming in with a stack Q. Knocks up Gideon. He will go down the second time. And Closer will pick up his second kill. 15.5 minutes into the game, Closer will then also pick up the first turret gold as we see Shelly steamrolling through the mid lane for 2 pretty charges. And we go in for potential soul point. About 90 minutes into the game, Closer's TPing in as Morgan is taking the Hex Gates into the back line of the Foxes. Execute is about to make his way out of there, and then the top laner and the ADC are trading blows. Both are getting low, but we take a look at the Dragon Pit. The Foxes are controlling it, taking the soul point, and then it is Closer, unbounding his soul into his ultimate. He finds Envy. Zeri tries to dash away, but it's not far enough. Down goes the ADC of the Bros. The Foxes, they get a kill, they get the dragon, and they will tear down the outer turret in the bot lane as well. And we skip into the 21st minute of the game as we see Closer unbounding his soul, going for effort. Then he's taking his ultimate before he snaps back. Willow finds to stand on the Lulu and takes his third kill of the game, and the Foxes, they turn to burn the purple worm. And then it is Gideon trying to reach the pit somehow, but he's zoned by Clear. No chance to go for any steal. And now the Bros are running for the hills. Gideon goes down. Morgan is in the Valley of the Forgotten, about to be grey screen as well. And here come the Foxes with the Baron buff. They tear down the tier 2. They will be going to base, pick up some items, and now they're almost 10k ahead as it is Clear off screen tearing down the tier 2 in the bot lane. They will then collect the Hextech Dragon Soul, and now they try to end the game. They break open the base. First inhib turret, and the inhibitor is going down. Now they roam towards the bot side. Clear's going in on Gideon, who gets the wild growth from effort, but the Bros are forced to retreat towards their own fountain to regain some life. But how much does it help? Take a look at Closer. He's going in with a 3-man ultimate, and then Karis will the Phalanx shuffles Closer and Execute into the fountain. Execute, he will be executed, but it is only a Rakon traded for a Lulu, and it's Xin Zhao. Morgan is about to follow into the eternal grey screen as the Nexus becomes exposed. The fearless Foxes, with a dominant performance in game 1, they will pick up a final kill on Karis before they pick up the lead in the series. Game number 2, this time it's the Foxes starting from the blue side, and they're coming with Cleon, Udia, Willa on Wukong, Closer on Azia, Hannah on Varus, and Execute on the Nautilus. The Bros, they go in with Morgan on the Renekton, Gideon on Lee Sin, Karis on Orianna, Envy on Ezreal, and Effort completes the draft with a Bard. Almost 4 minutes into the game, the Foxes with a level advantage in the bot lane, and Wukong Willa coming in for the first dive of the game, and it will be Hannah picking up the first kill on Envy. The first dragon of the game goes to the fearless Foxes, as well as it is the first and the second trio of Void Crumbs going to the Bros instead. The second dragon again landing in the pockets of the Foxes. Shelly as well, she will be unleashed in the mid lane. Effort with the Temperate Fate being the warden of this turret, but it will only delay the inevitable. This turret is about to crumble, and the Foxes, they turn for the dragon. It would be potential soul point. We're almost 19 minutes into the game, looking and waiting for the first team fight. Execute on an Nautilus with a splash ultimate on Karis. Pulls him in with the dredge line. Willow going in, picking up the kill. And now look at Closer, going in with the Shurima shuffle. He finds Gideon. Down goes the jungler. The dragon is secured. Envy is being melted to become the second kill for Closer. With 20 minutes into the game, as Clear destroys the outer turret on the bot lane. And 1.5 minutes later, there's Clear lurking in the brushes, waiting for his role opponent. It's Renekton against Udyr. And Morgan knows that he has to somehow slice and dice his way out of there, looking for the blast cone into safety, using it. Henna is there, lets the hell of arrows rain down, and then the piercing arrow. And it is raining infernal rifts, and as we see Envy trying to dash his way into the safety, but he's in a bit of demise in between Clear and Willer. And the tier 2 in the mid lane is crumbling. The tier 1 in the top lane will follow with 24 minutes into the game as the bros are trying to make something happen. In the river, Henna and Executor put on the stages. They come out of it, and Karis, he will find the kill on Henna, but he will be traded in only seconds later by Willer, who's now going for effort as well to take out the second bot laner as well as Morgan. Finds the kill on Execute. Gideon will go down. It's a 2-for-2 trade. And we speed ramp a little bit through the scene, seeing Morgan running for the hills as the Foxes are taking the Infernal Dragon Soul, and with it, the inner turret in the top lane. And the Foxes now, after 27.5 minutes, going for the Baron, but they will disengage. Execute. He goes with the X-Flash onto Morgan. I reckon to say that this is not the perfect target, and so he goes down. Karis finds the kill, but then the Shurima shuffle from Closer, and Willer cycling for the double kill on Morgan and Gideon. No top laner, no jungler for the bros. And the Baron is going to the Foxes, but they do not have enough. Clear, he has not enough. He's going in. Willer picks up the third kill on the scene. The bros are being aced out, and the Foxes, they're now turning in for the big prize. Again, with a remarkable gold lead, they're now going for the Nexus turrets. Pretty much nothing that the three bros coming back from the fountain could do against it. And so it will be FearX with a dominant performance in both games who will take home the W in the series.